Right here.
That is a tiger musk.
That is great. Okay, sweet. Both of you.
What's up, guys? You're watching another Ryan Kai Adventures, and this is part 2 to the boat video. So you saw us by the boat, and now we're gonna do some upgrades to it because it looks like the guy we bought it from started to build it and then decided that he wasn't gonna build it anymore. So we're gonna finish it and make it look all pretty. We gotta do a couple of things, but we'll kind of do a little step-by-step and show you guys what we're doing. But what we're gonna start on doing is vacuuming and cleaning the boat. So we'll start with that.
All right.
All right, so we got our vacuum down. She looks pretty good. And now we're gonna start installing some things. So the first thing I'm gonna install is I got these angle brackets here, and they're gonna go in these bins. So if you see here, it's not very stable. It's kind of flimsy, but we're gonna attach these angle brackets, and that should make it sturdy right up. And then on top of that, we're gonna use the same screws, and we're gonna put in these handles. They look like this right there, if you can see that. And they're gonna fit right in here like this.
That'll be nice.
Yeah, and I've treated this wood so it's waterproof. So we're gonna leave it the wood color because I think I kind of like that. Get on doing that. We'll show you that when it's done.
So we have these wooden boards that are just slats that sit in these holes here. Ryan said earlier that we were gonna leave them wood colored, but we decided to paint them white.
I changed my mind.
We think white will look good in these little cubbies. I'll paint the inside of this cubby probably as well. But they're already looking better even just with the handle. So with the handle and with white paint, it'll probably look really good. Okay, so these are the two doors. I have paint all over my hand, but these are the two doors almost finished. I have to paint around their edges because they're still wood colored, but these are white now with the handles. So those will go in here, and I'm painting this white. I only have like half of it finished. But Ryan got one seat in. What's going on with the other seat?
The other seat, having troubles trying to figure out how to mount it in the boat. It's supposed to go somewhere right here and it's gonna stay up, but I tried mounting them in and it's just pulling the screws right out because the plywood that's in there is too thin. So we gotta figure out something else. Wonder maybe building a platform, screwing the platform into the wood and then screwing that on top of the platform. But I'm not quite sure yet.
But we got a couple things painted. We got one chair put in. Ryan installed the gas tank, but there was a leak.
The fuel pump has a crack in it, so I epoxied it.
So we have to wait for that to dry and then see
it's
if...
almost dry enough to try to see if it'll turn over. But for it to really cure, we have to wait 24 hours.
I painted back there too. You can see back behind Ryan, this wood piece back behind the seat. But it's getting there. Made a little bit of progress. It'll take a lot longer than Ryan thought it would. Good job, babe. Trying to start it for the first time. Oh?
Oh, it's not about it.
Come on. Oh, it's getting close. It runs! Oh, for a second.
It just died out, but it's starting to run.
It's a different day.
It's been a couple of days.
Yeah.
We worked our butts off on this boat.
They worked on the motor, Ryan and
Yesterday,
a friend
for
the other day.
hours.
But you got it running, didn't you?
Got it running. I got a part coming on its way tomorrow, and then that should be the finishing touch to get it running good.
Hopefully. But he was trying to put the swivel chairs in, both of them. Here, let me flip it around. You're having issues because the wood that's underneath the carpet here, that isn't very thick. And so the screws were having a tough time grabbing, right?
Yep.
And so the chairs were literally just ripping out of the ground as soon as you sat on them. And so I had an idea to put 2x4s underneath so that you could screw the 2x4s into the ground and then screw the chair into the 2x4s. And he says that's a lot more sturdy.
It works great.
But it's starting to come along.
Working our butts off on this boat. It's finally starting to come somewhere. All right, guys, it's another day, and yet again, working on this dang boat, getting the engine ready and everything. Got it registered today, but I'm gonna kind of show you what I've done to the engine today since I didn't video any of it because I suck at vlogging. But I got Pops behind me helping me out, and this is kind of what we're working with. First thing I did is you can see this part right here. This part was cracked, and so I replaced this little plastic piece right there. You need to cut the zip tie, but I replaced the plastic piece so that the fuel pump, because that's what this is a fuel pump, so the fuel pump will run and it won't leak any gas. And the other thing I did is I put new gear oil in the bottom end of this motor so that it wouldn't get why did I do that, Dad?
To replace the oil.
To replace the oil, but what's the word I'm looking for? Clogged up and grimy, and you're supposed to change it every year or whatever, and that probably hasn't been changed since 1987 when the motor came out. But yeah, we're about to hook the ears onto it and run it. So wish us luck. Hooked up the water to the ears. We're about to test this thing out, see if we can get her to run. We had her running, but hopefully she runs a lot better now that we did all this work to it. Well, I've been working on this thing for countless hours now. Replaced just about everything there is to replace.
Spent way more money than the boat is worth.
Way more. Here we go.
Oh, it fell off again.
But then my hose clamp fell off, but it works and it shoots water through it. Ah! It's done. And we're gonna take it out on the water this weekend, Sunday. So yeah, that's the real test, is I got it to run, but it took me forever to figure out how to get it to run. I've been working on this thing non-stop after work for an entire week.
We had to work on it mechanically and like how it looks.
Everything. Yeah, I don't know what that word you're looking for. I know what it is, but I don't.
It's not coming.
It's not coming either. Okay. But yeah, it's cosmetically,
Yes.
right? Mechanically and cosmetically.
Yes.
We've had to work on it. But I think it's done, and we're going to take it on the water on Sunday. So wish us luck.
That's our upgrades on the boat video.
Yes.
Thanks for watching. Like,
And-
subscribe, share.
We will see you out on the water.
See ya.